Hi, this is Kayla Collins. We've been in the Administration and Management course for a few weeks now, so I wanted to introduce myself by video as well. Wanted to take a couple of moments to go over the first part of your business proposal that's due at the end of the week. I know that it can give people a lot of angst to start thinking about the magnitude of this project, and I advise you to really take it step by step. Each piece of the puzzle as you go through this term will help build to your final project. This first step is really just to give me a basic idea of where you're trying to go with your project. What kind of business are you trying to set up? Is it going to be built on an existing business and you're adding a program to it? Are you going to start from the ground up? Are you going to create a nonprofit or a community service type of business? So really getting the basics in a one-page outline. Don't try and think about all the marketing, financial, employment, equipment issues that may come up throughout the time that you build your business plan. You're also going to be completing a SWOT analysis, which stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Now, it does say that you need some references for this information, cited in either AMA or APA. You do need references, and it would be great if you could find some journals to support your business proposal. But realize that you may also be using websites. You may be looking at companies that already exist and how they're building programs similar to the ones that you want to build. You may be looking at websites or organizations that talk about the specific population that you're targeting. Now you have a basic idea of the topic that you are going to be working on for this business proposal, something like a memory enhancement program for an adult day center, or an adaptive sports program for pediatrics or adults. But you can be more specific in the population or diagnoses that you're working with. Maybe you want to limit it to adult males with dementia that you're working on in the adult day program. Maybe you want to be specific to pediatrics who have neurological diagnoses such as cerebral palsy. You can be as specific or as general as you'd like to be in your population. But let me know the name that you're going to call your business, the location that you're going to place your business within the country. I don't need a specific address. And whether you are building a business from the ground up or an existing facility. You're also going to create a basic rationale for why you're selecting this program, why this is going to be important for the community at large. That's what's meant by perceived potential for success. Is there a population who could really benefit from this service? Is this a service that doesn't exist in the community that you're targeting? I would not put an outpatient chronic pain clinic right next to another outpatient chronic pain clinic. If you're going to choose someplace like St. Augustine, Florida, where there's already an adult day program for people who have dementia at the Council on Aging, I probably wouldn't pick St. Augustine, Florida to put the adult daycare program, unless you're creating a specific niche. And in that case, you would want to tell me and explain what that specific niche is that makes you have a better potential for success compared to your competitors. So think about those general types of things. Also, is this a service that doesn't exist? Are you coming up with something that is really new? Have you seen in literature that children with cerebral palsy benefit from a particular type of service over other types of service? Cite that literature and explain to me how that enhances your program's ability to succeed. Think about the amount of time and energy that will go into building your program, how much personnel you may need. If the type of program you're designing is going to require 20 people to carry it out, it will probably not be financially feasible for that program to be successful if it's a not-for-profit organization. How are you going to keep 20 people involved? So think about the basic logistics. You're going to be making a lot of this information up. A lot of this should just come from your head. Unfortunately, we're not always great at projects that require some gray area. There's no journal article or website that is going to tell you exactly how to set up this business and exactly what the right way to build out your proposal is going to be. You're going to have to use your imaginations. And that's probably going to be the hardest part for a lot of you. Realize you only need 3 references. So hopefully you'll have at least one journal article, probably related to the population that you're targeting, that will support the program that you're recommending, and at least 2 other references that may be organizations or business websites that help support why you believe you should do the program that you're doing in the location that you're doing with the general setup. During your SWOT analysis, you want to analyze the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats for your business. A strength may be that there is nobody else providing this service in the community that you've selected. That may be an opportunity. A strength may be that you already know somebody who has a lot of experience in providing this service. Maybe the person has a lot of continuing education in providing chronic pain services. And you have somebody on your team who is already an occupational or physical therapy assistant who has worked with a particular population in the past. Those kinds of experiences are strengths. As I mentioned, opportunities may be that there is nobody else providing this service in the area. Or an opportunity may be that you are selecting to build onto a clinic that is already successful. A weakness may be that you do not have any experience with this particular population, or you have never run a business before. That's probably going to be a weakness for most of you. A threat could be that there are other services in the area that also provide similar programs for the populations that you're targeting, or that you're not sure that there's going to be a significant population that could benefit from these services. So think about the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that exist for your particular business. They don't have to be extensive lists. Hopefully, you'll come up with 3 to 5 items under each strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat category. I will provide feedback on your general outlines and your SWOT analysis to help guide you in the planning of the rest of your program. As long as I see some general effort and a realistic attitude about how you are going to tackle this business proposal, you'll get full points. Please make sure to check for grammar, punctuation, and edit your proposals before you turn them in. If there are many errors, it will result in a reduction in points. Only one group member needs to turn in the proposal through the Groups tab on the left-hand side of the Blackboard page. I'll review and edit them as quickly as possible and provide you with information that may help you change or alter any proposal problems that I can see that may make it difficult for you to carry out this business plan. Otherwise, I look forward to reading about the ideas that you have. You all usually come up with very creative and new ways to implement these programs that I really hope you will eventually carry into your practices. I am available for questions at any time. Please make sure that you refer to your textbook, Business Fundamentals of Rehab, to help guide you. It has some great worksheets and questions that will help you to address both this first part of the business proposal and the future parts of the business proposal. If you don't have it, I suggest at least one of your group members purchase this text as soon as possible. Have a great week. I look forward to reading your business proposals.